Good morning, everyone. This is Doug Campbell with Right Way Options. It is the 23rd of May, and looking at the market this morning, we're faced with kind of a dilemma, one that all traders have to deal with from time to time, and it all depends on how you see this market, whether or not you're willing to risk capital. As we continue, this rally has been pretty darn impressive. It just keeps moving up, and this morning we're gapping up, and we're gapping up right into all this congestion on the Dow anyway. Gapping up into this congestion. Now the question is, are you confident enough here to risk your capital, or do you see the potential of a failure here? Now, I'm not going to predict a failure or anything here. But what I would do is, for me anyway, I'm going to continue to exercise caution. Now, I already have 8 long positions, which is plenty enough when we're moving up toward a resistance level. So that's one reason I'm going to maintain some caution here, not be searching too hard for some new trades here at the morning. Also, I want you to think about this, that this is the perfect place. We are having this morning even the perfect potential setup for whipsaw. Now, whipsaw price action is normally the gap up, and then we, shortly after the market opens, 20-30 minutes into the market, we start to sell off. And we get that whipsaw price action that catches a lot of people. Folks will rush in first thing in the morning and just get sold into the whole day. I can't tell you that that's what's going to happen. I just tell you that that is common here. You can see it, in all of these spikes. That's getting caught in the whipsaw. And you want to be really careful in this area. And the way you can avoid whipsaws is just kind of sit back and wait for about 30 minutes after the market open before you make any trade decisions. Chasing in on a pop like this, particularly at resistance, can be very dangerous. So you decide how you want to trade it. You decide how confident you are. As for me and my money, I'm going to be probably standing aside here at least the first part of the morning. If I do choose to buy something, I will be looking for very low risk entries. I will not chase anything into a market at resistance. It'll have to be a pullback to a very nice support level, a really good signal for me to jump in. Right here. Now, partly because I'm partly that way because, of those 8 positions, we only have 1 down. The rest of them are showing tremendous profits. So I want to, maintain those without adding some additional risk. Okay. Let's look at the SPY. SPY, again, rallying right back into this resistance zone that we couldn't break out of before. And I personally haven't seen any change that would, the uncertainty, the problem that created this sell-off hasn't changed. So I struggle with how we can, drop and come all the way back and then just plow right through. Can we? Yes, we can. But I am confident enough in my trading that I don't have to chase this. If it's going to work, if it is going to break through, wait for the breakthrough, the hold, the proof that it's going to hold, and then a buy. That's when I'll get excited about the market here. I just have a real problem buying right at resistance. The Qs. Qs have just rallied all the way back incredibly strong. Still haven't broken to new highs, but it looks like they want to try to do that. or at least test it. Watch that new high test. That would be exactly the point where any failure would be pretty significant. If it pops right on through, awesome. You know, the Qs have been strong. We need them to continue to maintain leadership here if we have any hope, I think, of pulling through or shaking off this big sell-off. And then IWM. IWM finished well yesterday, but still well below resistance levels. Still in a downtrend. Nothing has changed here. And gapping up just, well, it's not really, yeah, it is. Gapping up a little bit this morning, but still going to be underneath resistance. So that's not providing much help for your decision on this. So be careful. If you're confident, get after it. If you're not, if you're unsure, which I am very unsure, I'm going to maintain what I have, probably wait to see if this actually holds today. So let's see, on the earnings calendar, we have 41 companies reporting earnings today. A couple of them of note, TTWO is on the calendar for this afternoon. TTWO is kind of a room favorite, so watch that one closely. Momo has been one that I've traded, and it reports this morning, so watch for that report coming out. Also, Toll has been very strong, Toll Brothers, and we have housing numbers today as well, so it might be interesting to watch Toll. Toll is popping up on earnings, and the housing numbers are expected to remain strong, so Toll might be something to watch for potential entry now. On the earnings calendar, on the economic calendar, we have PMI this morning at 945 and new home sales at 10. Both of those are pretty substantial numbers and can definitely move the market. Now, they have been positive, and I would expect them to stay on the positive side. I doubt that there'll be any major surprise. Last but not least is we have two Fed speakers on the calendar today, so be careful of those. One is at 3:15, the other at 5, so they're not going to have much effect today, but something to pay attention to. So everyone, I guess it all comes down to what are you willing to do at resistance, and and how aggressive are you as a trader? Is your risk tolerance for risk strong enough to handle buying at resistance? That's the question. And if the answer is yes, get after it. If the answer is no, if you're a new and struggling trader, boy, I would be really careful here. It's one of these days right in here, we could see a substantial failure. I hope we don't, but the possibility is there, and the risk of that is high enough. I'm going to be very watchful and be very careful about adding new positions here. Okay, everyone, have a great morning. Have a great day. Right Way Options will be at regular time. And I will talk to you all soon. Take care now.